Will Tesla have a working Optimus prototype in September? June 4, 2022. Tesla's second rendition of Artificial Intelligence Day has been pushed back to September 30. As CEO Elon Musk stated, the company may have a working prototype of Optimus, its robot that it unveiled at AI Day #1 last August. Tesla AI Day pushed to September 30, as we may have an Optimus prototype working by then, Musk said in a tweet. The new prototype will look differently than the display Optimus that was present at Tesla's Cyber Rodeo at Gigafactory Texas earlier this year. Musk also stated in another tweet, AI Day last year revealed an in-depth look at Tesla's self-driving project and how its vehicles determine safe decisions during driving. It also gave a look into several other facets of the automaker's autonomous driving programs, like its neural network, for example. Additionally, Tesla surprised viewers with the unveiling of the Optimus bot, a prototype that would essentially be a personal assistant for whoever bought one. Musk said it would be able to complete grocery runs, pick up household objects, and other everyday commands. Source reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Tesla RT. My take: if and when Elon gets Optimus working, it will change everything. Tesla plans to massively scale battery production. June 4, 2022. Tesla is planning on massively scaling batteries. The first part of this is to improve the production with Tesla's factories. The second area is raw materials, and the biggest risk factor is lithium. Lithium mining won't keep up. Tesla is trying to unlock this bottleneck. Let's see how. Tesla is a rare company that does great short-term execution and extremely long-term strategic planning. Typically, it is hard to focus on short-term and long-term at the same time. Usually a company will have to choose one at the expense of the other. It is remarkable that Tesla thinks 10 to 20 years in the future. Drew Baglino, VP of Powertrain at Tesla, says that if the industry stays on pace of growing 50% year-over-year for electric vehicles and batteries, that it seems possible that 300 to 500 TWh of batteries will be built in the next 20 years globally. This means Tesla will need 15-20 TWh of annual global battery capacity. Drew's first approach to massive scaling batteries is to increase the battery output of Tesla's factories. This comes down to engineering processes, more efficient assembly lines, more efficient electrode processing. It's all about making a factory do 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, or more output from the same factory. If Tesla can scale batteries and scale the cost significantly, they will have a huge competitive advantage going forward. Raw materials and mining. Drew says that the real challenge to scaling is raw materials. He talks about the key things that could be done to enable this. The biggest risk at the moment is lithium. If you look 5 to 10 to 20 years down the road, there is not enough investment in lithium mining to keep up with the needs of the future. Tesla has a goal of 20 million vehicles per year in 2030. They know exactly how many raw materials they will need to get there. Source reposted and summarized from Jeremy Johnson at Talk News. My take: with Tesla making long-term plans like this, how could anybody else keep up? Jim Farley promises direct online sales model for Ford's EVs, June 4, 2022. Ford CEO Jim Farley said yesterday his company must move to a direct online sales model where their electric vehicles EVs are only sold online and have no dealer markup so that customers won't have to negotiate the best price. Farley says this is necessary to stay competitive against the likes of Tesla, as they are currently spending thousands of dollars more per vehicle to get it into the hands of a customer. We've got to go to non-negotiated price. We've got to go to 100% online. There's no inventory at dealerships. It goes directly to the customer. And 100% remote pickup and delivery, Farley said while speaking at the Bernstein Strategic Decisions Conference on Wednesday. The comments have likely made Ford's network of dealers very unhappy. But to fend off some of the expected backlash, Farley said the dealership network will still have a role to play in this new model and, without providing specifics, said it will be used to outperform competitors. However, based on the reaction from when Volkswagen just hinted that the Scout brand might not be sold at their dealers, Farley is going to have his work cut out for him. Source reposted and summarized from Darren John at Drive Tesla Canada. My take: if the traditional OEMs wish to stay in business, they will have to dump all of their dealers. I do not think it will be easy to do. How Tesla will help build future cities. June 4, 2022. Tesla will be able to have a great effect on how future cities are built. The city of the future will have charging stations for electric vehicles. Battery storage systems like Megapack will be common. And solar panels will be abundant. These are all things that Tesla specializes in. With all the latest advances in technology, we could pre-design a city with a much more advanced infrastructure. What about tomorrow's city? The city of the future. Tesla is most likely going to set up a lot of factories in Indonesia. What if Indonesia was able to industrialize in a big way and to get rid of their traffic congestion and pollution problems? This has major negative effects on the citizens living there. Tesla could help with this. Tesla could also go to a next level. In fact, Indonesia, with cities having 10 million people and 30 million people in Jakarta, you are starting to have an overpopulation and a city built on a swamp with a lot of flooding. In 2050, the city is rumored to sink. More surfaces continue to sink along with skyscrapers pressing into the ground. There are 5 million cars and 13 million motorcycles driving around and coal power plants all over the place. What if the Indonesian government is willing to take a plunge with Elon Musk and let Tesla and its associated companies help build the island of Borneo to the city of the future? This would include Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, and possibly other companies. The boring drills may be too slow still. There would be a massive solar farm outside the city with all homes having solar panels. There would be giant battery storage locations. There would be roads built for autonomy, and the vast majority of transport would be autonomous. Starlink would provide internet from up above, negating the need for internet cables being used underground. Tesla could build the infrastructure of a new city and hopefully do great at retrofitting existing cities. This would make for an electric city, everything electric, and AI would handle transport and energy use. This would be a major futuristic city. Do you think Tesla will develop the new capital of Indonesia, along with Elon Musk's associated companies? Will Tesla and Elon Musk's companies have a big impact on cities as the future continues? Source reposted and summarized from Jeremy Johnson at Talk News. My take: this is an interesting topic, with Tesla partnering up with governments to help build new cities of the future.